Hi, folks. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and I am back from Comic Con. That's right. Yesterday afternoon, Sunday, October the 13th, at the Javits-center in New York City, I had the privilege of working with this organization, Dare to Draw, and my job was to judge, well, not necessarily judge, but to review and give advice to prospective comic book artists on what they could do to improve their portfolios and to break into the comic book industry. Let me tell you right now, there are so many artists who are unbelievably talented, who are currently not working in the industry. I was blown away. But the subject of this particular video is about how to effectively market and promote your work. And out of all the portfolios that I saw yesterday, and like I said, I saw some pretty phenomenal one guy stands out, and his name is Gullermo-Cartay. Let me tell you a little bit about Gullermo that impressed me. Actually, let me show you. Let's go cut right to the chase. First of all, what Gullermo did after showing me his portfolio, I asked him, do you have anything to leave behind? And I was expecting what I got from a lot of people. You know, a business card with some, tiny pictures on it, which is good enough, which is not a bad thing. But Gullermo took a step further, and this is what he did. He handed me this. Now, what this is, what this contains, this is a CD, which when you open it up, it contains a CD, of course, of his portfolio, some work, and also it contains his business card. I was blown away by that. But there's more. When you look on the inside cover of his business, of the CD, you see a lot of things here. You see, first of all, his name in big, bold letters. Second of all, you see what he does. He's an illustrator. Third, right under that, he has an alias, a.k.a. Lord Wellham. Following that, you have 4 ways to contact this guy. You have his website, you have his email, you have his Facebook page, and you have this, something that's like hasn't really caught on to a large extent in this country. This is a QR code, rather. And what you can do with this, if you have a QR code reader on your smartphone or on any of your other devices, you can click on this, you can scan this, and it will take you right to his website. Folks, this is how you prepare. This is how you present yourself to people who you are trying to impress, that you're trying to get work from. And also, if you look at this, it has samples of his artwork on there. Now, I will admit, his work, is a little risque. This is not the stuff that, he showed me yesterday. He showed me work that was specific to comic book illustrators. But what really, really, really impressed me about him is the guy was so prepared. He didn't speak English. He did not speak English. And he brought with him an interpreter who spoke perfect English, who was able to ask him questions, give me his responses back. I was just totally impressed. I said, man, this guy is going for it. And that's what you have to do if you're really serious about promoting your work. Like I said, most of the other artists that I interviewed yesterday gave me a business card. Some of them had their work, they had portfolios. It had their sketches in it. They had flyers and whatnot. Nothing wrong with that. But this guy stood out because of his professionalism. And let me tell you, folks, image is everything. An impression is everything. I saw a lot of phenomenal artists, but he stood out based on his presentation. If you leave with anything after, if I can leave you rather with any word of advice, don't skimp on your promotional materials. Leave behind something that is memorable, so it will leave an impression on the person that you're trying to impress. I certainly was, and I know that this guy is definitely going to go far. Check out his materials. In the text, below. Check out his website, his Facebook page. All that good stuff. And I hope you get something out of what I just said. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling. Why can't I talk today? Your creative caricature marketing consultant.